Hello, good evening. Well, it's 6 o'clock, which means it is the launch of a brand new one-day special. Anthony is in the studio. Hi, Anthony.
Hi there, Alex. How are you?
I am all right.
Good.
We are from a distance.
We are indeed.
Yes,
we are indeed.
There we go. Now, we have got in the one-day special, first off, we have got some absolutely glorious stamps. Like, if we look at these stamps, I mean, they've got quite a vintage feel, haven't they?
They have indeed. Absolutely fantastic. They'll be, if you love your mixed media, that's what we're going to be doing through most of the demonstrations, is like canvases. But they're going to work brilliantly for your journaling, for your card making, for your scrapbooking. So there's lots of different elements there. You've got all the days of the week. There's a couple of like lists on there. There's some stamps with like postal marks over the top. So there's lots of beautiful little images there that can be used for lots and lots of things for your crafting. Really
nice. And then if I may, if we come over to these stamps, just I like to do all the stamps together. These are good worker background stamps, aren't they?
They are absolutely brilliant, two little stamps there. They are about, let's just have a look, they're about 5-6 centimetres square.
Okay.
So you can obviously step and repeat them throughout the whole of a background, or you can just use like elements of them just by washing or wiping off the ink after you've actually stamped on there, just to make them a little bit more looking distressed. But again, these are going to work for so many different projects. These ones are different from the other ones. The other ones are actually Klingon ones, where these are just clear, sort of like acrylic stamps. But again, the quality is absolutely phenomenal, being from Prima.
Nice. Then we have got some gorgeous mica powders. What do you like about mica powders? Mica
powders are just so versatile. They can be used for so many different things. You can mix lots of different types of mediums, so whether it be your 3D gloss gels, your acrylic paints, they can be used for with stamps, with Versamark. You can put them in with water to make your own coloured sprays. Obviously, you can mix all the colours together to create your own unique colours. So they've got lots and lots of uses, and they just add a little bit of sparkle to your projects.
Nice, you can see that in there actually. And then we get a washi tape that's got some really, I'm just going to, oh, apologies, I was just going to roll some out because it's quite a big washi tape. There you go. Just so you could see a little bit of the design. Look at this.
Yeah, this is really great washi tape. This is 5 centimetres in height.
5 centimetres in height,
the actual step and repeat, I would say probably is actually about 5 to 6 centimetres.
Okay.
And again, it can just be used in so many different ways. Your scrapbooking, maybe just to hold photos. You can edge your pages by just folding it over the top there. Incorporate it into your mixed media projects. Again, just so many beautiful uses. Tears really nicely as well.
Did you know how much was on this roll again?
So it says on the packaging that it's 10 yards, and that basically converts to just over 9 metres. So that's a big old reel of washi tape there.
It's lovely, isn't it? And then should we have a look at some samples that are down the front, because they're really cool, aren't they? Like you said, you've made them nice and mixed media-esque.
Yes, indeed. So we've really gone out, pushed the boat out with these. We've used many different types of clay. We have used a little bit of Prima clay. We have used a little bit of FMM clay. I've also used some resin that was very kindly sent to me by a friend, Joe Rowe, who also demonstrates here on Hochanda.
Nice.
So a really big thank you to Joe. But they can be used, like I say, with so many different mediums. They are basically all food grade silicone as well, all the moulds. But yes, I've incorporated them into the one-day special there using some of the elements that are on there. We have some beautiful backing papers that are also on the show, little notelets. So it is just a case of this show is all about mixing all of the products together to create something unique.
Absolutely. Lovely stuff. Now, you've got a £10 saving on the one-day special. It's £35.95. 697339 is the item number. Busy for this already. We're approaching 10% of the stock gone. There you go. It's busy. Then, as Anthony was talking about moulds, oh yeah, by the way, everything's dispatched from the 27th of July. Oh, what did I say? Sorry, everything, apologies, not the 27th, the 23rd of July. That's when it'll be dispatched. Now look at this, we've got Fairy Garden.
Do you know what, I absolutely love this mould. Now everyone knows that I've been working with moulds for probably about 3 or 4 years now, but you know what, this one is my favourite.
Is it?
It is indeed, without doubt, because it's got everything you sort of need on there. It's got the flowers. I think there's about 4 different size flowers there. You've got 2 small flourishes, 1 large flourish, and then you have got the most beautiful and elegant fairy, but she's very Art Deco as well.
Oh, yes.
So beautiful. I got a little bit of inspiration. I was lucky enough once to go on holidays in New York.
Oh, nice.
And the Chrysler Building.
Yeah.
So that is the look I was looking for. It's that very Art Deco feel to it. Such a beautiful one. And mixed with the wings that are also on the show.
Yeah.
They just work so well. You then turned it into a fairy or an angel. So
she's kind of got a Princess Leia feel about her.
She has indeed. Actually, so is the one-day special image I thought as well on the stamp.
Absolutely. That's just where my mind goes, Anthony. I tell you what. Now this mould is just £9.99. You can see it's got a lot of elements in it. Item number then is 316511. We're already 10% of the stock gone. This one
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Beautiful stamp.
And so yeah, that is probably going to be one that's going to go first. Moving along then, we have got, and now you know I'm going to love this one. This is your cogs and your wings.
This is absolutely phenomenal. Like I say, it works with, all the moulds work really, really well together, but this one is magic. You're not just going to get one set of wings, two or three. You're actually going to get 4 different sets of wings in this one. You're then going to get some cogs in there as well, and some sort of like workings of inside a clock.
Yeah, I can see that.
Again, they are just so brilliant. The detail on the mould is phenomenal. Like with all the Prima moulds, yes, they are food grade silicone. So if you want to be using it for your cake decorating, then obviously buy yourself a second set.
Yes.
But these are going to work just so well for all of your mixed media projects. Hopefully some of the samples that I've made are going to give you a little bit of inspiration to be using them with.
Nice. And then, I mean, which one are we looking at?
That one, I think that one's got the wings on there
we
as
are.
well.
It's just coming into shot. Excellent.
Using the little fairy or the Princess Leia, as we said a little bit earlier-esque. Again, they just work so well.
Lovely. £17.99. 557931 is your item number. Again, 10% of this one has already gone. They're all flying out the door. Next one. Now, how do we pronounce this? Mechanica?
Mechanica, yeah. So this has got loads of different cogs on, and it's sort of like got some circuitry work in there as well. And then it's got the little wind-up key.
I like that
as well. Just a really fun design. You can obviously be doing all of your industrial steampunk type projects with this.
Yeah.
It's going to work brilliantly with the wings as well. And dare I say, the wings have actually got that sort of like Egyptian style to them as well.
I can see that,
so they're going to work really well alongside that. So many different elements in just this one mould. You know, again, they're going to work with your mixed media, your hot resins, your hot glue gun, your different types of air drying clay, so whether it be your FMM clay, your hearty clays. If you want obviously for food, then it's going to be fondants, chocolate, dare I say, toffee, you name it. You can, as long as you can melt it, you can put it into these moulds. They're going to go up to about 250 degrees, so they are virtually indestructible.
So I've stopped in my tracks here because I wouldn't have thought about using your hot glue in there.
Oh yes, and we're going to be showing you that as well. Yes, you can.
Can I see that? Because I've not seen that. Okay, fine. Right, £17.99 for that mould. Item number is 362228. Again, we're 10% gone. You are out there. Oh, you're buying the lot up, aren't you? You're buying the counter up. Next, then, we have got our Morocco emblem. This is a big one.
This is one amazing mould. It is probably the largest one piece that I've ever seen in all my life, to be honest with you. It is really great if you want to be upcycling your furniture. So you can just imagine this in the centre of a wardrobe door. And then you could probably possibly make a hole in there to put the wooden knob on the front. You've also got 2 side embellishments there, so maybe you're wanting to actually frame something and you want some nice corners. That's got everything, but just look at the amazing detail in this mould. It is absolutely phenomenal. You are not going to get as detailed a mould, I don't think, as this. The really great thing about mould that I love, you don't just have to use it in its entirety. If you look in the middle section of that, you've got that like flower shape, so maybe just use that, just use elements of it. You don't have to use the entire mould when you're doing your crafting.
But it's very nice. £17.99, 888115. Then next, we have got some bell orchids. Oh, these will be really pretty.
These are really beautiful. I think Janice would love this because I think, although it says bell orchid, I think it's more of like a bluebell.
I could see that. Yeah,
and you've got a left and a right there as well, which is really good. So maybe you are wanting to frame something and you want something either side. This is going to work really beautifully. beautifully. It's got some other elements on there too. There's some flowers and there's some buds that haven't quite opened, but it is a really, really nice mould. It's all of the larger moulds that come from Prima are about 8 by, I think, 5 inches. So they're really substantial moulds. Again, food grade silicone, exactly the same as you'd expect from Prima.
Excellent. And now you really like this one. 20% of the stock has gone.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you are shopping ahead.
Beautiful mould.
Nice. £17.99, 535 268. Okay, it's a quarter of the stock now. I'd be very quick if you like that. Yep. And then some gorgeous tissue papers. Let me just move this out of the way. You're getting 12 sheets, 6 of each design. So there's, hang on. What I'll do is I'll take one out.
These are really big sheets as well.
Yeah,
Alex.
hang on.
They are massive.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have attempted this.
When I opened them, I was like, oh my goodness, they open again and again.
Oh my goodness, yes. This just keeps going.
These are phenomenal sheets.
Wow.
And I think, like you say, you're going to get 6 of each.
Is that upside down?
They're very detailed. They're on tissue paper, so it works very similarly to rice papers. Yeah. You can decorate lots of different elements. Again, don't just think you have to use the whole sheet on a project. You can just use elements by just tearing them. If you want a more feathered look, then just dampen a paintbrush to actually go around the elements that you just want to pick out. So like I say, use it like rice paper. The sort of glues you're going to be wanting is just like your PVA glues or your decoupage type glues as well. Now
let me just show you the other one, if I can. Hopefully, I'll sort this out in a minute. Hang on, otherwise we won't get to the demo. Let's just show you this one. Oh, look at the images on here. This one is really great. There's some nice,
quite stern-looking faces, shall I say, on here. But there's also lots of floral design elements and lots of magnificent script work on there as well. Again, massive sheet. So it's going to, you know, and I think, was it 70 by 50?
Yeah, 70 by 50 centimetres. So you're getting 6 of this, 6 of the other one. This is going to go a long way. Oh, wouldn't it be nice on a hat box? I could see that.
Yes, it would indeed. Yeah.
£14.98. Item number is 536619. Sorry, Molly. Okay, and then next up. Okay, right, so first off, we're looking at this top row here. This one is called the Capri collection. So you've got lots of elements in this.
Lots of beautiful elements. So you've got the mould, and this is the first time I've ever seen the Eiffel Tower in a mould. It's also got a little suitcase there as well, and it's got some flowers. I think it's got a rose and another flourishy flower, which I'm not too sure what that one is.
Yeah.
But the Eiffel Tower alone can be used for so many different projects. You know, you're talking sort of like romantic here as well, so it's going to work really, really beautifully in your mixed media projects. You can imagine this on the top of a cake as well, or the side of a cake. You can obviously put it back to back to make it actually more three-dimensional. You've also then got the cardboard tags in there, which I do believe are self-adhesive.
Oh, that's good.
So you
it says stickers.
No need for glue, but it is on like chipboard thickness. There's stamps, postcard elements on there, really old type looks. You then got journal cards in there,
and you've got a lot.
Well.
Look how many you've got.
There's 15 different designs, I think, and I think it's 3 of each gives you.
Yes, 45. It says there. That's great.
They're sort of like postcard size. There's postcard actual images in there. Really, really colourful.
Yeah.
Possibly sort of like got that Mediterranean look about it. It's those beautiful blue colours. And then you've got a pack of ephemera elements in there as well.
Yeah.
All nicely die cut for you already. And I do believe some of the elements are actually foiled as well.
Yeah, I've just seen some of them. That's fab. That is £23.96, 682936. Saving the £5. And then we've got, all right, 10% of that one's gone. Woo, busy, busy. And then we've got like this bottom set. What was this one called?
Yeah, no, this one works particularly well, I would say, with the One Day Special, because the artwork is very, very similar.
Right.
Again, that has a mould in there. It's a smaller mould to what Prima normally bring out, but again, the detail is absolutely phenomenal. Now, you've got the chipboard elements that are self-adhesive in there. You've also got the journal pad in there, and again there's 45 sheets in total there, 15 design times 3.
Right.
You've then got some actual, I think it's like a plywood, and they're printed on the top of those. They are just coming onto the screen there.
Oh, yes, they are.
So they're very fine plywood, but again, I do believe that they are self-adhesive as well.
Cool. Now, lots of you are actually going for this mould individually. And so, yeah.
That's a lovely mould.
It is, isn't it? Look, there you go. Details are at the bottom of the screen at £9.99. That's a good price, isn't it, with all those elements?
So you've got a really beautiful flower element on the bottom there. You've got a butterfly, and you can't go wrong with butterfly. Then you've got a top hat with like roses coming out, and then there is sort of like a wreath with some flowers at the bottom as well. Again, a really, really great mould just on its own, but bundled with all the other products there, that's a really great starter pack if you're into your mixed media or your journaling. And
if you want the whole bundle that you see on the bottom row, that is £23.96 again, 620122. Now, because we want to crack on with the demonstrations, there are a lot of different mediums on the website. Have a look. We'll see these a little bit later on, but just in case you do want to shop ahead, because you're thinking, oh yes, I need some of that. We've got some chalk paints, have we?
We've got some chalk paints. We've got some of the Prima Art Alchemy opal paints. We have got metallic acrylic paints. We have also got some sculpture medium as well. And to top it off, there's some really, really beautiful waxes.
Lovely.
4 different colours, I do believe, to choose from there. And you've also got some 3D structure paste that is sort of like got some black pieces and some gold bits in there called Golden Nugget, I do believe. So lots and lots of products there if you're into your mixed media.
Lovely stuff. All right, then I'm going to hand over to you, Anthony. We are extremely busy, but I want to see what you're going to be doing.
Okay, right. So this is the first time that I think I've ever actually done mixed media on TV.
Really?
So it actually is. Oh. It actually is. So am I worried? Yes.
Right. Bless you, you'll be fine.
Right, so when all of the elements arrived from Prima, I was blown away by all of the different fantastic mediums, and bringing it all together into lots of different projects was really, really fun. A little bit of learning curve for me. A big, big thank you to Joe Rowe, who gave us a tutorial actually on using mica powder. So thank you very much for that. So first of all, we're going to, where do we start? So many different things. So I've got a piece of MDF here, and I've actually aged this by using some of the mica powders that are on the show. Okay, so the way to actually do that, like I said, they can be used for so many different things. So I'm just using some of the Art Basics 3D gloss gel. This is on a previous Prima One Day special I did, but you can actually mix them with that. So I'm just going to mix up a little bit in there. Okay, now this can be mixed. I'm using 3D gloss gel, but you can also be using transparent or white gesso. You can be using white acrylic paint. There's so many different mediums. If you should so wish, you can also add a little bit of water, and then you can make your own coloured sprays as well. So they can be used in so many different ways. And obviously, like I say, you can mix and match between the two. Right, I'm just going to grab myself a paintbrush, and then we're just going to add some of the colour in. Now, obviously, if you want a really dark, rich colour, you're going to want to add quite a lot. So it just depends what sort of colour that you want to mix in. So we're just going to mix this one up in here. Nice. And it's going to retain its shininess, because it's got lots of, like I say, that beautiful, nice, shiny mica powder in there. And I'm just literally just mixing that around. Now, obviously, when you're mixing in with a product, just keep on going until you get a nice solid colour throughout. But if you want that sort of like marble effect, maybe you're wanting to put it through a stencil, then just leave it literally as that, so you've got some of the white or the clear actually showing through. But I just want a full consistency on there. So we're just going to sort of like dry brush, and that's what I've basically done here to cover this one. In total, you're going to get 6 different colours. The collection actually is called Serenity.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Okay, that's actually the collection. So they're sort of like not really nice, subtle tones. So I'm just like dry brushing this one on. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do the whole of this, which we're going to then go back in with the washi tape. We're going to like build up some layers. Okay, so this will dry. You can see there's just a little bit of the green actually coming through here. And
then, like you said, the gel will dry clear.
The gel will dry clear, and that's when obviously the colour
really
will show through a little bit more. And you can see from the other colour, you can see a nice, real beautiful shine going on there. So let's just go over to there, and I'm just going to grab some of our washi tape. Like I say, this is 5 centimetres wide, so it's probably the widest washi tape I've ever seen.
Yeah,
actually.
I know, yeah, it's getting wider and wider.
So it is just like normal sellotape, apart from it's got a design, so yes, you can tear it.
Yeah.
You know, don't throw anything away, because even these little elements here, they can be used in other projects here, there and everywhere.
Lovely.
Okay, so just keep on just tearing that.
Why do you think washi tape is so popular?
Why is it so popular?
I just have thought, you know, because it's getting
honestly,
more and more like trendy, isn't it?
It is again. I think it's because it can be used in so many ways, and dare I say, it's easy to use as well. Yeah,
that's true.
You know, there's no, you have to get a pair of scissors, because unlike sellotape, which is a faff, a faff, yes, washi tape, there's no rules to it at all, and there are some really, really beautiful patterns coming out now. This one is sort of like very antique. It's got some 2 man and lady on there, sort of like from probably Victorian times or what have you. It's almost got that American sort of money colour to it as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah. And it's got a bit of a translucency, hasn't it?
It has indeed.
Or transparency, whichever one.
You can see some of the colour from the bits underneath that I've done actually coming through. Just add a little bit more colour there. Okay, let's just mix that in a little bit. So again, just going over there. There's no right or wrong way to do your mixed media. We are literally just going to start building up some layers.
It's all about the fun and the process, and
it is. That is the real great thing about mixed media. There are no rules. You know, as long as what you do you're happy with, you know, then that's all of the fun. So I'm just going to dry this one as well. This shouldn't take too long to dry. So just go on there. And it is just dry brushing that on for the moment. So let me just grab a dryer and we'll see how quick this will go. Okay. Now obviously at this stage, if you want to actually literally just tip some of the other mica powders actually in there, then that's going to work as well, because they almost act like a glitter. Yeah. Okay, so entirely up to you. It's all about, mixed media is all about texture. Okay, so you can see, because of the 3D gloss gel that I've actually used there, even that is giving a little bit more texture. Where the green has obviously gone over the copper, it's actually given like a darker brown. Okay, so it's not necessarily the green, but on the washi tape, that is green. So it depends what mediums you're actually mixing the mica powders in with. It's all about how they are going to react. So let me just see, that's near enough dry.
I tell you what, Anthony, just while you're doing that, I need to do a little update here.
Oh, don't say it's sold out.
Not yet, not yet. Don't worry, don't worry. So 60% of our orchid mould has gone. This is your favourite at the moment, I think.
Do you know, I'm not surprised. It is such an amazing mould. Such an amazing mould.
And the details are on screen, £17.99. Yeah, Ross is saying, please get it now, because we don't think it might not even last the hour. £17.99, 535 268. Thank you very much. Oh, good timing.
That was brilliant timing.
Excellent stuff. I'll hand back to you then, Anthony.
Right, so now we're just going to do a little bit of stamping as well. Like I say, it's all about building up texture, detail. So I'm just using Memento ink here, but you could also be using the VersaFine Clair as well, entirely up to you. Stays on, that's going to work. So we're going onto like a glossy surface here. So again, you could do second generation stamping. What I'm going to do, I'm just not going to press very hard. So it's not exactly second generation, but it's not just full on stamping either. So we're just going to want to go into there and just keep on going around basically until the ink has gone. Okay, so we are just using one of the Klingon stamps. Okay, and I'll be honest with you, normally a stamp this size for me, I get a little bit worried and come out with the stamping platforms. But do you know what, in this instance I've never really used the Klingon stamps before, but even the largest image, which is the lady, even that, you just do not need a stamping platform.
That's good to know.
And
good to know.
so that was really nice to find that out on my mixed media adventure here when all these products actually landed.
Yeah.
So again, we're not looking for perfection, we are just looking for layering. Okay, so again, we're just going to go over the heat tool as well. Obviously, when you're at home, you know, you can spend loads and loads of time just making sure things dry properly, because obviously where you've got any ink on a glossy surface, you will need to let it dry, because if you do brush over it, it is going to sort of like bleed the paint, or the ink. But do you know what? Even that is not going to look wrong.
No, it's going to add to it.
It's all part of the fun and the games. Okay, right, so let's just go back in. We're just going to add a little bit more green, okay, to this.
They are nice soft colours, aren't they, these
They
micas?
are, so you can see why they're called Serenity.
Yeah, I see, yes, very peaceful, very calm.
Very, very calming indeed. So, there we go, just going to mix that one up, okay. So we're just going to add a little bit more just over some of the stamped elements, like so. We're also going to use that as a 3D texture paste as well, which we can do because this one is 3D gloss gel, but obviously just depending what medium you're going to be using. Okay, so let's just go that way. We're just going to drag a couple in as well, going this way. It's all about, you know, a lot of this, admittedly, is going to be covered up. Hence, I haven't really gone in for too much detail in the middle there, because I know that we've got some other elements that we're just going to add in. So just drag that in. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to be good at painting whatsoever, and that is what is great about mixed media.
Definitely.
You know, just have a go.
Yeah.
Don't go for something that's like I'm really going to put you off, like a really large canvas. Something like this,
bite
which is
size to start off.
Just have a play. But seriously, you can't go wrong. Just the thing is, I think a lot of people, they overplan things.
Yeah, and that's, I think, you're so right. And then it puts they put themselves off.
Yeah, absolutely. Admittedly, when all this stuff comes through. Well, it didn't come through a letterbox, the guy knocked on the door. But it was sort of like quite daunting to start with, but it's like anything, just break it down into small elements, and before you know what you're going to do.
Exactly.
Right, so that's that part there. We're just going to use a stencil again. This stencil has been on a previous One Day Special.
Okay, yes, okay. I think I recognise it.
So we're just going to now add what we have in there, actually onto there again. Just drag it over. We're not looking for nice, accurate lines or anything. It's just where the paste runs out. That's going to be ample.
That'll be enough.
So we're just going to look to balance it a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So like I say, although there's no rules, sometimes you do have to think about balancing what you're going to be doing.
That
so
is
just
a nice stencil.
That is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you bought that, I think it was on the last One Day Special actually I did for Prima. So again, we're going over the washi tape. We're just adding all of those layers, okay? So what I'm using here is just literally just a little sheet of MDF that I cut myself. So it could be a canvas, it could just be a lump of wood, entirely up to you. Right, so I'm just going to throw that in the water.
Very nice.
So you can see there, we're just starting to build up all those elements, a little bit of interest here, a little bit of interest there.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to throw that in the water as well. So. And then just go for the heat gun a little bit. But again, do you know what? If you wanted to, you can maybe just smudge some of those. You know, just to fade them in, make them look a little bit more damaged.
Yeah,
That's
I'm loving this composition already, how it's coming along.
So just keep on going, keep on going. Right, so I think we're near enough there on those elements, but
okay. If
again,
you at any point, if you want me to do numbers, if you like, go away, Alex.
Okay, no. You shout okay. whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
But that's looking really cool.
Okay. But you can see just a little bit of that mica powder and how intense that green colour is. Yeah. On top of a very dark colour, you'd never actually think you'd be able to achieve that, but no. You know the pigments are actually in the mica powder. They are very, very strong indeed. Right, so let's have a look. That's near enough dry. That's
cool.
near dry. Right, we're just going to go for a little bit more texture. So again, we're going to use a different stamp. And let's just bring in this one. So that was a Klingon stamp we used to start with. This is just...
oh, I like these stamps.
The square one. The thing I do always like to make sure, though, is the stamp is the right way up.
Oh, I know. I've done that so many times, and then it really bothers me. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No,
so
not the
again, we're not looking for perfect inking of the stamp either. If you think it is too perfect, then just drag your finger, okay? So it's all about not making it look perfect, making it look aged. Like I say, building those layers up. Don't press too hard as well.
Yeah.
So it's literally just a little bit more texture going on there.
This one's like a little bit of a chessboard or a checkers board, isn't it?
It is. It's got sort of like text going on in there as well. And again, maybe you don't want those squares to be too perfect. So again, just brush over using your finger. Okay. I think everyone thinks I'm made on Teflon. I can remember doing a workshop once with Joe Shannon.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, yeah.
And it was in the summer, and I turned up with white shorts, and I was using rust paint.
Wow.
Okay.
That was brave.
And everyone laughed and said, "Oh, you're going to come out a real mess." And do you know what? I didn't.
You didn't get a spot on you.
So it's just to prove the point that I can actually get messy. So Joe, if you're watching,
he's doing you proud.
So there we go. So as you can see, we're just not concentrating too much in the centre because I know I'm going to fill that up.
Yeah.
So again, we're just going to quickly go and dry those.
Cool. While you do that, then when you're drying that, I'll do some
Super.
numbers.
Thank you.
It is super busy out there. We do have phones on the queue lines. No, we have queues on the phone lines. So your fastest way to order is online at hochanda.com. Right, so in your one-day special, you have got some absolutely marvellous Klingon stamps. So you can see you've got almost like, not postcards, but what do you call it? Like receipts, really. You've got days of the week. We've got this beautiful lady. She's so thoughtful. I love we've got the little girl here. You've got some extras, almost like postage stamps. They're really pretty. And then if I come over to these stamps now, this top one, this bottom one is the one that Antony's literally just used. Really nice, like checkerboard effect. And then you've got the one that's above it that's got a little bit of a script on it, which is very pretty. So they're your clear stamps. Then you've got 6 of your mica powders, beautiful soft colours called Serenity. Wonderful colours there, aren't they nice? And then finally, we have got the washi tape. What was the length and the height, did you say?
Height 5 centimetres and length, it was just over 9 metres.
Wonderful, there you go. And again, you can see on these samples what you can be doing with them. Obviously, get your moulds involved too. And look at these samples. Here's our beautiful lady. And here she is. And this is mixing, as I said, with all the other moulds that we've got going on the show. We are 15% of the one-day special has gone, and we do have a deep stock of this. £35 and 95 pence. You've got that £10 saving, 697,339. And just to say again, everything's being dispatched from the 23rd of July. Then we've got our beautiful, these have been really popular. This is the fairy garden mould. You get your beautiful fairy, but then you've got the extras and the flourishes and the lovely florals. And it's just £9.99, just £9.99. 316511, and over a quarter of the stock has gone. Next, of course, you know I'm going to love this one. This has got your cogs and your wings. You've got a lot of different shaped wings on here, really cool. There's the workings of a clock, you've got the cogs. This one is £17.99. Item number is 557931. Now, if you like that one, then I think you'll really like this one because they really do work together. This one is called the Mechanicus. So you've got all those workings, you've got wirings, you've got wind-up keys. And there is a lot of elements on here, a lot. £17.99, 362228. Then moving along, this one is this is a huge shape. This is your Morocco, and of course you get your 2 little extra shapes there, like so. £17.99. Item number is 888115. We've got a little bit of this left, but we're 80% of our gorgeous orchids gone. 80% gone. This is, I really don't think it's going to last. £17.99, 535268. Then we come along to our rice papers. not rice papers, tissue papers. Now even, oh I see, because if you don't want to cut one up, you know how you make gifts look really posh and you wrap them in a nice wonderful box that you could have made, but look at the images. So you're getting 6 of these and they are huge sheets. This one is called the Notes. There you are, gorgeous images. And then you're also getting 6 of the Romantica. You don't have to choose. I do like the Romantica though. I really like this. There you are. And look at this, isn't that stunning? I love that you've got kind of like your cherubs on here. Yeah, there's something really quite dreamy and a bit ethereal about it. 12 sheets in total then. 6 sheets of each design, £14.98. Item number is 536619. And then we've got these lovely sets. These have been really busy. So you can see, so it's the top one first. This one's called the Capri. We've got some kind of little adhesive chipboard, designs for you. Lovely design, lovely colours, really nice. Then we move along to the mould, and here you've got look, there's the mould of the Eiffel Tower. How romantic. There's a suitcase and there's some flowers. Then moving on, you've got 15 designs and you get 3 of each of your card. You can see the designs here. The packet's not open, but you can see we're literally going on our travels here, and there's maps and all sorts. And then last but not least, you've got some ephemera, and some of it has a gold foiling. Where's our lovely bird? Hang on, come here, bird. You've got 23, look at that, 23 pieces of ephemera. Oh, look, this has got a little tiny bit of foiling on. It's gorgeous. You get butterflies, all sorts. Oh, there's a holographic one here. Look at that. Right then, so for that collection, it's £23.96, 682936. And then you've got like same but different. This one is the mosaic. Once more, you've got those lovely chipboard pieces. So we go slightly more pinkies here. And then we've got the moulds. That one has been popular by itself, so we'll pop the mould at the bottom of the screen for £9.99. Look at all that. Again, look at those colours. I like this one. This is my favourite out of the two. 15 designs again, 3 of each. And then again, we've got some more of our lovely, what are we calling it? Wood embellishments. £23.96. You've got a £5 saving. 620122. Okie dokie. Now, if you are deciding to spend £60, I think a lot of you are, because you're all putting the whole counter in your basket. But if you are spending over £60, well, you can split the cost, and Leonie is going to tell you how you can do it.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Lovely jubbly. So we are now going to hand back to Anthony. Where have you got to, Anthony?
Okay, so we've got, it's a case of looking around your home, seeing what you've got where it comes to mixed media.
Yes.
Because you don't really want to go out and buy anything. You know, you've got all the mediums, but, you know, there's bits around your house.
Definitely.
Okay, so cardboard box that is corrugated. I've just ripped that off. Now, if nobody knows how to do that, literally just get a damp paintbrush, just go all the way around, and it just makes it easier. The piece I've actually done here, I've done some bits in the centre, so it does really look as though, you know, it just ages it more so. So what we're just going to do, I'm just going to use some decoupage glue, the flat decoupage glue here. Okay, I'm just take this one off. So we're just going to stick this in place. If I can just open that up very quickly, just grab another paintbrush.
Sure.
And then we're just going to just glue this in place. Now, with tissue paper, a lot of people do find that it can be a little bit difficult to get nice and flat. But do you know what? This is mixed media. It hasn't got to be flat. So it's entirely up to you what sort of look. But if you do want it as flat as you possibly can, then just think of it like your wallpaper and get one of those really wide brushes and do that. So I was lucky enough to have one for another show.
Good stuff.
So that worked really, really nicely. But I just literally just place it over the area you want. And you can see these are just scraps, and that's the real great thing.
Yeah, no waste.
No waste whatsoever. And then I find just brush pretty gently across there. Because tissue paper is very, very absorbent where it comes to anything that's wet, okay? You don't want to keep on dragging it over, because after a time the dampness from the glue will actually come through. And if you keep on going, you'll pull off the design. So just wait until that is near enough dry. Okay, obviously I'm just going to go ahead here, and I've just gone with some water. I can feel where my shape is, and then just tease that back like so, and you're going to get that real nice rustic look all of the way around. Okay, I'm not going to show you it all the way around because I've just given the idea of how to actually achieve that look. Right. So just pop that down there. So this is one I have done. I've already got some letters cut out there.
I was like,
And these are beautiful. They really are. I'm going to show all 4 colours because although I'm going to be using this one, which is called Mint Sparkle. Do you know what? I also love this one, which is called Indian Pink, which is amazing. And then you've got this one, which is Firebird. This is like an orangey colour as well. And then you've got this one, which is Old Denim. Now look at them all together.
These are cool.
We've got traffic lights going on here, I think, if we put these.
Aren't they intense?
But look at that. And they are going to last you a really, really long time. But they are all amazing colours.
Do they have an aroma to them or anything? Or?
Do you know what these ones do?
And they're nice.
They are indeed. So I'm not going to use it as you'd normally use Gilda. I'm just almost going to paint with it with my finger. So literally just onto any surface these are going to.
Gosh, that's good coverage, isn't it?
They really, yeah. And where it comes to waxes, there's different types of wax. So there's the slightly harder one. This one is actually quite soft. So if you're just wanting to apply it to certain elements, like we will do in a minute, the moulds, then you'll just need to rub it on to your glass mat, okay? Yeah. So let's just pop this one in place so we can finish off our word, hope.
Yeah, I really thought, I was like, oh, we're doing hop.
We're doing hop. Oh dear. So, yep, just pop that one onto there. And again, if you're sticking anything onto tissue paper, then you can just be using your normal PVA glue, nothing special. Yeah. Okay, so just pop that one down there. Because this one is a little bit curled up, and you know what, I don't want it completely flat, I'm just going to use a bit of the 3D gloss gel, the gel medium here. Okay, I'm just going to pop some of that on the back. Then we're going to have a look at some moulds as well.
Cool, I like the moulds. What type of clay is your favourite, or do you not have a favourite?
Well, do you know what? With everything? I have worked with, I think, near enough every single type, and thankfully I've got friends who also demonstrate around here. Indeed. So, you know, occasionally they'll have odd bits left over. Yeah. So I even get to sort of like try other brands as well. Yeah. So there's another one that I particularly like for a quick fix, and it's given a nice rustic look. That is the Ranger's Quick Dry Cure. So thank you for that, Sam. Sam gives us some of that. Yeah. But Hearty Clay, always love Hearty Clay. Indeed. FMM Clay, which is the one we're actually going to be using now. Sure. Okay. So I was on yesterday making flowers with FMM, and I had some clay left over. So do you know what? We're not going to put it to waste. Yeah. So FMM do 2 different types of clay. This is the bright and light, but they also do an air dry polymer clay as well. Right. Okay, so we're just going to go in with this mould. Now with moulds, okay, as I said, you can use your hot glue gun. You can use. Will you do that? Will you do that today or tomorrow? Because I'm with you at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll do that tomorrow then. 4 o'clock. Is that all right? Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. So with all moulds, just a little bit of the good old cornflour. Okay. And just a tip here, if you actually want to make your own structure paste as well, just a little bit of cornflour, a little bit of 3D gloss gel. Oh really? That's how you do it? And you can add a little bit of mica powders in there, and you're going to get a coloured 3D embossing paste as well. So lots of different things you can be trying with all the mediums.
For anyone who's never used moulds, why do you use the...
Right, cornflour, I'll be honest with you, with FMM clay is actually a little bit drier than most clay, so you probably don't need to use it as much. But I always just put it in, and probably just out of habit, to be honest with you, Alex, and it's to release the clay, okay?
Lovely.
So if the clay is too wet, it will stick in your mould, without a doubt. So we're just going to pop that into there.
Have you coloured that clay?
I have indeed, yeah. FMM clay comes to you white.
Yeah.
But to colour it, again, you could be using the mica powders.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Or you could be using acrylic paints, you could be using distress oxides or distress paints, eyes inks, anything like that is going to colour it. So I've just used green in this case because surprisingly, I was making leaves yesterday. So just pop that in, okay. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to moulds, they fill their entire mould, and then when they come to pop out the elements, they're putting their fingers in the elements next to it and they're squishing those. So that's another important thing where it comes to that.
So just do one at a time?
So just do one at a time.
Okay.
And that is the amazing detail of the mould there. And like I say, this one has got that type of Egyptian look to it as well. So maybe, you know, you're into Egyptology, then that's going to be a really great one to go for.
Oh, they're saying Icarus in my ear.
Yes, yeah, Icarus.
Oh, is that Greek? Sorry,
that's Greek. Yeah, Greek from Greek legends. That's right. Was it the wax, the feathers, and sadly for him the sun because it melted it all, wasn't it? I think. Yeah. So there's lots of different elements within that one. Now the other mould is this one here. What time have we got?
We've only got 9 minutes.
9 minutes?
Yeah.
I think that's time for a heat gun.
Okay.
We'll have a go at that, okay?
Okay.
But we'll stick everything together.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can show that. So this is the little fairy there, like you say, looks like a princess from a very well-known film. We're just going to add some of the gilding wax. So you can see I'm just going onto the mat there just so it smooths out that on my finger, so we're not just putting a big splodge of it on. So that's why I'm doing that on the mat, so it's just there's not a big splodge. But you can see now we've got that sort of like verdigris look.
Yeah, it's catching the light.
So
lovely.
You wouldn't think that was verdigris when you actually see it there, but when you actually put it on something that's been blackened, then it does give you that effect. And I'll show you how we blackened that as well. So literally just onto our little fairy princess there.
Yeah, you really see the highlights.
So we'll finish this project then, just because you want to see that hot glue gun.
I'm definitely not demanding at all, Anthony.
But do you know what is really great about it? And this is where the hot glue gun comes into its own.
Okay.
Because it's not going to give you a perfect finish in the mould. It's going to give you that sort of like slight rough look to it. Yeah. Which is absolutely great for mixed media.
I agree. And how long does the hot glue take to dry?
Near enough. It's near enough instant, actually.
Is it? Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
Near enough instant. We'll easily be able to do it.
Okay.
If we've got sort of like 4 minutes, we'll easy be able to do that. Okay. So we're just going to finish the project here because I do think that these two moulds alone just work so nicely. And there is one that I've done on the front of the desk there, which actually used 2 sets of the wings and the angel together, which I think is down near the actual mould itself, Alex.
Down near the actual
It's a bluey colour one.
Oh,
it's got the gold wings there.
This one?
No, sorry, nope. It's a blue one. It's a big tag.
Big tag.
It's right in
this
front.
one.
Next one. Next one, gold one. Gold one.
Oh, gold one. Sorry.
That's right. There we go. That's
this
the one.
Okay, I'm coming over.
So you can see those wings are beautiful. Now that particular one, the wings are actually been made using a resin. Okay, and with resin, once they're actually set, okay, in your mould, which takes about 10 minutes. So that's the only exception. When you're actually filling it, you can actually pop that. Yeah. In all, you can fill the entire mould, okay, and then when they're dry, you can reheat them with a heat gun, and then you can slightly bend them as well, so you can still give dimension even if it's been made out of resin. But there's 2 sets of wings there, and they do just work so beautifully with that little fairy.
And let's see yours.
So there we go. That's the actual end of our little canvas there. So it's one for hope, which we're all hoping for at the moment, aren't we? Hoping for things to get back to normal. So that's that.
That looks really cool.
Oh,
so super cool.
So you can see we started off with near enough a blank canvas and just added all those elements from the one-day special there. So we've got the washi tape, we've got the mica powders in there. If you wanted to, you could have actually made a type of glaze actually using the mica powders and things like, it could be clear nail varnish, you could be mixing that with it, or indeed Powertex do a clear varnish as well, and that's going to work with that. So hot glue gun,
Interested.
So, here we go then. So what colour do we want this little fairy to be?
Oh, what colours have we got?
We've got green, we've got blue, we've got silver, we've got sort of flesh tones.
Should we do flesh tones? Why not?
Should we go for that? Yeah, let's go for that. So what we're going to do, we're actually just going to make sure the mould is clean to start with. How long have we got?
We have 5 minutes. 5
minutes, that was handy then, wasn't it? So just pop that into there. Okay, so it's dry, and then literally just brush the mica powder actually round, and it does actually just coat, it sticks to the silicone. Okay. And like I say, these moulds will go up to about 250 degrees. Okay, and I think it's a -75.
Yeah, they can go in the freezer, can't they?
Freezer as well. So, like I say, they are virtually indestructible.
Posh ice cubes.
Posh ice cube, absolutely. So there we go. Right, so hot glue, hot glue. Let me just grab another one of these. Now, admittedly, I don't use hot glue that much, but we're just going to squeeze that straight into there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, obviously, when you're using these, they will take up a fair bit of glue, obviously depending on the size of the mould.
Yeah.
Don't worry about air bubbles and what have you. Like I say, you're not going to get this perfect whatsoever, but that's what's really nice about it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so intrigued to see this come out.
So
I hope we get time to see it.
Hopefully we will.
Okay,
hopefully
we've got 4 minutes, I've been told.
We've got 4 minutes, okay.
By the way, this lovely mould itself, the fairy garden, that is on screen. It's just £9.99. You can see not just the fairy, of course, you've got all those other elements, lovely florals, and your item number is 316511. We are 40% of the stock gone. Oh, Ross is saying he's surprised that we've still got some of the orchids, so there's still a little bit left.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so make sure you get out. And of course, those mica powders that you know, that lovely flesh tone, that is part of the one-day special. And in the one-day special, you're getting your 6 mica powders. You've got that 5 centimetre wide washi tape, and you're also getting lots and lots of stamps, and you've got a £10 saving on that, £35 and 95 pence.
Okay.
697339 is the item number. Yeah, you do use a lot of glue though, don't you?
You do use an awful lot of glue, but this is actually quite a small embellishment, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Could you imagine doing the Moroccan one in glue?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Sadly, I've only got a small glue gun because, to be honest with you, I don't use hot glue too much.
No, me neither.
But you know, so if you have got a hot glue gun and you don't use it a lot and you have got lots of the sticks, then
go to town with the moulds. Yeah.
Okay, right. So I think we're near enough. We're near enough there. Let's just fill it up a little bit. Okay, right. So what I tend to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I then just go over the back with a heat gun.
Oh,
okay.
So that won't keep it melted?
So that's going to keep it a little bit hot still.
Okay.
Because if you actually do that and then take it out, okay, you're still going to see through it. So we don't want that. We want the mica powders really, really to work nicely. So what we're going to do is just then just tip a little bit mica actually onto the back, okay.
Oh.
And then we're just going to brush that over. So just let it cool off a little bit.
Okay.
And let's just grab
minute and a half.
Minute and a half. Okay. So
whoa.
obviously normally we would let that dry a little bit longer. Okay. So let's see.
We could take it to the wire if you like.
Should we take it? How long? What's the countdown? About
We've got a minute and 10.
Minute and 10. Okay. I think we're think we should be, yeah, I don't think we're...
What do we think? Well, let's let it dry.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
I'll do my numbers. Do you
Yep.
want to have a quick look very quickly, and we'll see if it'll come out. And if not, we can always see it tomorrow, or at 8 o'clock. No, I want to see the reveal. I'm not doing the 8 o'clock. Right, so you've got your lovely stamps, all of these fabulous stamps that are, you know, kind of a little bit vintagey. Then you can see you've got your mica powders, and then we've got our washi tape. And then we've got these two other sort of 5 centimetre square stamps. It's £35.95. £35.95. The item number is 697339. Check out your basket. Are we ready?
I think we are, yeah. Go on, give it a go.
Okay, here we go. 30 seconds.
So like I say, this isn't going to be perfect because we have sort of like force dried it.
How cool is this?
There we go. Is the type of effect you're going to get using the mica powders with hot glue in any mould.
Well done. Thank you so much for showing me that, Anthony. I just get really excited about different things. We will see you at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock indeed.
Excellent. For more fabulous techniques. Thank you very much for keeping us company, but don't go anywhere because we've got Kim coming up after the break with some lovely stamps.